is Kasia Talbert, and I am a professional flutist from the Chicago area. And I decided to offer my services on YouTube. This series of videos are going to be lessons. I'm going to teach you how to play the flute from the very beginning, of learning about the instrument and how to put it together, to playing some simple songs. This first lesson is going to teach you how to put your flute together, prepare to play, how to play your flute, and how to care for your flute. And this is my cat baby. She decided to join us. Step 1 is putting your flute together. Open up your case, the right side up. Just like this. Step 2. Put the head joint. This is called the head joint. And on the head joint, there is an embouchure plate and an embouchure hole. You take your head joint and you insert it into the middle joint. This is the middle joint. On the middle joint, you will find a set of tone holes. You take your head joint and you slowly and carefully insert it into the middle joint, twisting it until it's all the way through, like that. The next step is to insert the foot joint into the middle joint. This is called the foot joint. It is found at the very end of your flute. And on the foot joint, there are keys. You use these keys mostly to produce the low tones of the flute. This key right here is called the E-flat key. Just like with the head joint, you slowly and carefully insert the foot joint into the middle joint by twisting it. The next step is to line up your flute. You want to make sure that the embouchure hole right here is lined up with the keys. This is your embouchure hole, and these are the keys. Also, make sure that this bar for your foot joint is lined up with these keys. It should be right in the middle of the tone holes. Preparing to play. Step 1. Sit up straight and tall on the edge of your chair. Step 2. Make a C with your left hand so that they form a shelf at the base of your thumb. Rest the flute on that shelf. Place your left thumb on the long straight key on the underside of the flute. Move your left hand to the right and rest the flute on the base of the index finger between the knuckle and the first joint. Place the tip of your right thumb under the flute between the first and second fingers. Curve your fingers on both hands. Place your right little finger on the E flat key. Your elbows should be away from your body, and the flute should be pointed slightly downward. Playing your flute. Remove the head joint by slowly twisting it out. Shape your mouth as if saying, "We too." Place the head joint on your chin and position it so that the edge of the embouchure hole is in the bottom of the lower lip. The corners of the lower lip should rest against the embouchure plate. Cover a fourth to a third of the embouchure hole with your lower lip. Take a full breath of air and blow over the hole using the syllable do to play a long and steady tone. Assemble the head joint to the body. Insert it slowly and carefully, twisting it until it's in. Take a full breath of air. Make sure you're breathing from your diaphragm, your lower, your belly, and play a long, steady note. For your flute. After playing, dry the inside of your flute with a soft cloth over a cleaning rod. Together, this is called a swab. From now on, I will refer to this as a swab. Gently and carefully remove your head joint by twisting it. Take your swab and carefully insert it into your foot joint. And twist and remove. Take your foot joint and carefully insert it into your case. You can also use a soft polishing cloth to polish your flute. You can use this to polish your head joint. This is especially important if you have a silver-plated flute. Gently and carefully remove your foot joint. Take the swab and insert it very carefully through the middle joint of your flute, pushing it all the way through. Very carefully insert the middle joint into your case. And you can also use your polishing cloth to polish the middle joint. Very carefully insert your swab, your cleaning swab, in the foot joint and pull it through. Very carefully place your foot joint into the case. I hope you enjoyed this video on teaching how to put your flute together, preparing to play, playing your flute, and caring for your flute. Please leave me a comment and hit the subscribe button for more performances and lessons from Kasha Talbert Music. Thanks for watching.